Something magic happens every time you go. You make the magic happen, the magic of Orioles baseball.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? Autographs 2000 here. And in today's video, I have got 4 autographs through the mail, TTMs, to show you guys. I'm also going to open up the last pack from the Topps Blaster. This will be the pack with the commemorative patch in it. And I'm also going to show you a small Facebook purchase that I made. As always, we will start with some TTMs. The first one comes to us from West Palm Beach, Florida. We have got Pete Broberg. He signed 3 of 3 in 18 days. He had a career record of 41 and 71 with a 4.56 ERA. He played 8 years. He appeared in 206 games. He played from 71 to 78. And he played with Washington, Texas, Milwaukee, the Cubs, and Oakland. And like I said, he played 8 years. And every single year he was in the big leagues, he had a losing record. His best season was in 1975 when he went 14 and 16 with a 4.13 ERA. Pete Broberg. All right, our second return is from Northern Virginia. And we have got Dana Allison. He signed 2 of 3 in 15 days. He had a career record of 1 win and 1 loss with a 7.36 ERA. He played 1 year. He played in 11 games. He played in 1991. He played with the A's. And he threw a total of 11 innings. And that's all I got to say about Dana Allison. He played 1 year, 11 innings, won 1, lost 1. And that's it. 1-1. That was in 1991. He got sent down to the minors and never came back up. All right, now I'm going to show you my Facebook purchase I made. I don't remember which Facebook group it was because I'm in a lot of them. But this guy was selling a 100 card lot of 1979 Topps, and he was selling the lot for $10 and $4 shipping, so a total of $14. And I made an offer for $6. And then when so $10 total. Didn't expect him to accept it, but he did. So I got 100 1979 Topps, and I paid a grand total of $10 for the whole thing. So let's see what we got. We got this solely for some TTM fuel. Jack Billingham, Jim Beattie, he's a good signer. Phil Garner, I think, is a good signer. George Hendrick, Ed Herman. Some of these guys I do not know. Doc Ellis, Dan Mayer, Dave Chalk, Johnny Sutton, Joe Ferguson, Don Hood, Kevin Bell, Doug Bird's a good signer. Don't know Taylor, I know. Warren Brewster, John Curtis, Bob Lacey, George Scott, Wilbur Howard, Bobby Castillo, Al Fitzmaurice, Rob Wilfone, Gary Serum, Jim Norris, Rick Monday, Wilbur Howard again, George Scott again, Joe Ferguson again, Larry Parrish, Darrell Thomas, John Henry Johnson, Dan Mayer again, Easterly again, Schuler again, Glenn Adams. We got Bob Watson, Jim Gantner, Rick Camp. We got Art Howe, he's a good signer. Spillner, Poquette, Briggs, Jim Mason, I believe is, John Denny, Ralph Garr, Coolio, Gene Richards, I believe is, Bernhardt, Tom Dixon, Jerry Augustine, I believe is, Nordhagen, Renko, Jerry Augustine again, Aurelio Lopez, Horace Speed, Bill Stein's a good one, How Do's you do, Stan Banson, he I think is $2 per. You got another Bob Watson, Jesus Alou, Jim Gantner. There's Nino Espinoza, Doug Rawl signs, Gary Alexander, Bobby Thompson, Vic Harris, Chet Lemon, I wish he signed. There's Art Howe again, Pedro Bourbon, Mike Tyson, he signs. Lynn, Joe Coleman, Matlack's a good signer, Dyer Miller, yes. Bob Robertson, Wayne Garrett, Larry Sorensen, Ralph Garr again, LaVar Blanks, sweet uniforms. Floyd Bannister, he's a solid signer. Willie Montanez, Steve Swisher's a good one. Wilbur Howard again, Joe Ferguson again. We got Pedro Guerrero, Rudy Law, and Joe Simpson. Mike LaClaus, Ron Oster, and Harry Spillman. Bruce Benedict, good. Glenn Hubbard, good. Wisenton, I don't know. Barry Bonnell is a good one. Dick Davis, Jim Barr, good one. Stan Banson again, and Reggie Smith. So, let's see. I think there's quite a bit of some quality TTM fuel in there. All right, our third return, Knoxville, Tennessee. And we got Lee Guetterman. He signed 5 of 5 in 29 days. He had a career record of 38 and 36 with a 4.33 ERA. He played 11 years, appeared in 425 games. He played from 84 to 96, and he played with Seattle, the Yankees, the Mets, and the Cardinals. His best season was in 87 when he went 11-4 with a 3.81 ERA. And in that year, he actually started 8-1 and had trouble finding the strike zone, and they ended up moving into the bullpen, and he still ended up winning 11 games that year. That is Lee Guetterman. All right, before we get to our last return, we're going to open up this last pack of our first blaster. Like I said earlier, this pack will have the commemorative patch in it. So let's see. We'll see if we can do that one last. We're going to start off with a Jose Ramirez 88 design. We got Ozzie Albies, Stars of MLB. We got Ronnie Garcia. We have Mr. Nick Pivetta, Rafael Devers, Joe Barlow, Carlos Carrasco. We got Matthew Liberatore, Corbin Burns, Josiah Gray, Dylan Cease, Max Scherzer, Cal Mitchell, and Tarek Skubal, and our patch is going to be Julio Rodriguez. Look at that. That's a pretty nice one right there. Seattle. Julio Rodriguez. Very nice. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Commemorative team logo patch relic card. Julio Rodriguez. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. All right. And our last return is from Phoenix, Arizona. And we've got the Goose Gossage. He signed 1 of 1 in 39 days. He had a career record of 124 and 107 with a 3.01 ERA. He also had a 310 saves. He played 22 years, appeared in 1,002 games. He played from 72 to 94. He played with the White Sox, Pirates, Yankees, Padres, Cubs, Giants, Rangers, A's, and Mariners. He was a 9-time All-Star. 5 times he finished in the top 6 in Cy Young voting. 5 times he finished in the top 17 in the MVP voting. He won a World Series in '78 with the Yankees. He was the American League Rolaids Relief Man of the Year in '78. He was elected into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 2008. And here's something that I never knew. In 1976, he was an All-Star, but he also made it as a starting pitcher that year. So in 1976, he appeared in 31 games. 29 of those games he started. And out of those 29 he started, he had 15 complete games. And his record that year was 9-7. But he made the All-Star game, and he had 15 complete games out of 29. And then the next season, back down to 0. He was back to the bullpen, back to, saving games. And that is the Goose. And that, guys, is going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please smash that like button. If you've not subscribed yet, please do so. And until next time, guys, Autographs 2000 is out.